Hey guys, Phil here, Gryphon CNC. I wanted to go over an option that's available on the website in the shopping cart. When you choose your machine, you pick the side rail length. But in addition, there's a checkbox to upgrade to the MX4660. Now with the standard machine, you're going to get the 3-axis MX3660. Which is going to be located on the side of the machine here. With the 3-axis, we wire the 2 side motors in tandem into one drive. And it works well. As you can hear, the machine's on right now. It's very quiet. But with that wiring up of both side motors, it will build up a resonance and it will limit your rapid rates on the machine. So with the MX3660 standard machine, you're going to get max rapid travel of 300 to 400 inches a minute. Once you go past that threshold, you'll start to notice the motors actually bog down and build up a resonance, build up an EMF in those motors, and the performance starts to degrade. So you got to keep it below 400 inches a minute. With the 4-axis, we wire up the 2 side motors individually to their own drive. And what that's going to do is give you significantly fast rapid rates, and we feel it's very advantageous if you buy the 4x8 machine. I would say 95% of our sales are the 4x8, so this is something to consider. And what it's going to do is, it's when the machine is cutting whatever it is you're cutting, obviously you're going to be limiting that to what your bit can handle, what the router can handle. But when that bit lifts up and moves to another location, that's called your rapid rate or your rapid travel. And that is where you can really shave off a lot of time, especially if you're in a production setting, which most of you are that purchase our machine. It can literally add up to hours in a day with that increased speed. So what I want to do is show you, first of all, an example of the 3660, the 3-axis machine that's wired up in tandem to one drive. And this is going to be your max rate with that. Now, this is a 4-axis setup, but basically what I'm doing is in Mach 3, I'm limiting the motor speeds here. So this is set at 350 inches a minute, and that is traveling at 350 inches per minute, and that's going to be about your max rapid travel rate. Obviously, with the gantry system being only one motor and getting its own drive, you could speed up the gantry motor, to a much faster speed. But with the 2 side motors, this is about your maximum speed here. And obviously, if you're moving, large distances, depending on your file, it can take a long time to go from one end to the other. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to your maximum settings with the 4-axis system. Now, when I ship it, I do not set it at these speeds, and the profile we make available is not set at these speeds, but it can be easily edited to increase up to this speed. I would recommend you get familiar with your machine before you get into speeds like this, but this will give you an example of the rapid travel rates with the 4-axis, with each motor getting their own individual drive. And here we go. So you can see what I mean now. It's a lot faster. And that is 1700 inches per minute max speed. Now obviously you're never going to cut anything at that speed. But like I said, this is for when the machine's picking up and moving to another spot in your cut file. So I hope that clears up any questions. And if you have any more, just give me a holler or send me an email. Thanks.